September 22, 2018, the people of Osun State will decide who will take up the mantle of power at the Abere Secretariat. They are going to vote massively, and there are about 48 political parties vying for that singular seat. We have 3 senatorial districts in Osun State, 9 federal constituencies, 30 local governments, and 1 area council. 1 governor, 1 winner, 1 seat. Several millions of Osun people. We have different institutions. We have male, we have female, we have adult, and we have children. And the only recognized institution to organize election in Nigeria is the Independent National Electoral Commission. And today, we have the head of Voters Education and Publicity in Inec office, Osogbo. That's the state's head of Voters Education and Publicity, Venerable Stephen Ojewande, with us to tell us, to enlighten us on the details on voters registration, voters education, and the preparation of Inec towards the forthcoming September 22nd gubernatorial election. My name is Dr. Squared, and this is Citizen Information Network. All right, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. People of Osun State, people of Nigeria, people of the world, all eyes and all hands on deck towards the September 22nd election in Osun. What's your stake? What's your take? What is at stake?
Thank you very much. We have already commenced preparation long ago, and by now we are 85% prepared for that election. Our stake is to ensure that we have a free, fair, credible, and generally accepted election in Osun State that is inclusive and that give access to all citizens, all stakeholders in the election. We are ready, and we are already entering the red zone. The red zone is when we have 12 days to the election, where we'll be receiving very sensitive materials. But all that materials have been received. We have all our non-sensitive materials in place. We have trained our personnel. We have distributed, we have made our citizens to collect their permanent voters card. We've enhanced our card reader. We've also ensured that we have a synergy with the security agencies. With this, even our vehicles that we want to use, we've been able to set up a good network to ensure that every of our centers have all materials and personnel in place as our window. In fact, we want to achieve 100% compliance rate when it comes to opening of poll on the 22nd of September 2018.
There's a special standard in Osun State now. The Osun State is setting 48 political parties vying for the governorship position.
Yes.
Can you tell us, is that the first time such number is happening, or is it just a coincidence?
No, this is the first time. This is the first time. Even in Inec, we were not even thinking that half of that will come for the election, but today they are still standing. 48 candidates with their 48 running mates. It's the first time in the history of Nigeria election, and we've done it before. We are going to do it again. It's not overwhelming. We have all plans in place. In fact, we already have a sample of the ballot papers, how it will look like, and we have already publicized that in media houses as well as through CSOs, that is civil society organizations and electoral officers too, so that citizens will know how the ballot paper will look like and how they are to print, so that there will not be any not much rejected ballot papers this time around. So we are not overwhelmed. We are ready for them, and we ensure that we are going to have a good time when it comes to that Saturday, 22nd of October. September, yes. The 2nd of September 2018.
With the volume of the political parties and the political candidates, can you give us a detailed preparation of INEC from personnel, the INEC staffs, to ad hoc staffs, and to every other things that have been put in place?
Thank you very much. Concerning the ad hoc staff, we have gotten the over 15,000 personnel we are going to have. We are going to have at least 4 per unit, 4 per polling unit. And when we have voting points, the complement will also be there. We've gotten them. We've gotten them from the NYSC, who has given us the greatest complement of core members. And we also gotten from the Obafemi Awolowo University, also from a federal polyede, we've gotten them. They have been trained. They have been trained and even mobilized. What they are waiting for is to be invited for the process itself. So, and also, when it comes to, like I said the other time, the ballot paper, we have a sample presently in the Osun State, which we are circulating. And we are going to continue aggressive, intensive enlightenment on that ballot paper. We started last week, and we are going to continue this week and the last week of the month, when we have what we call outreaches. We have what we call market outreach. We have town hall meetings. We've done that. We are going to continue our town hall meetings as well as market outreach. Then we are going to commence door-to-door campaign, enlightenment. We are going to use the CSOs and CBOs, that is civil society organization and community-based organization, to ensure that they go from outside. We are empowering them. We've already compiled some, and we are giving them mobilization to go to each local government on the nooks and crannies of the state. Aside from that, we have what we call Sane Rovers, that's going to go to the senatorial district and federal constituencies and ensure we have outdoor outreaches, rallies, to tell our citizens what the ballot will look like, how they are to vote, so that we reduce the incidences of rejected ballots. Also, we've had training with candidates of political parties about campaign tracking, finance tracking, and even ensuring that they have the right sample of the ballot paper, so that they too can go and educate and enlighten their followers about what the ballot paper will look like and where their own logo is in the ballot arrangement. We've done that. At the end of the day, I believe we are going to have a good outing.
All right. Most importantly, people would like to have a detailed information on the number of voters we have in Osun State and number of PVC collected for record as at today.
Well, for those permanent voters card we have in Osun State, for the registration, we have 1,676,212 permanent voters card for registrants. These are the actual number that is expected to vote in the election. 1,676,212. From this number, the total number that have collected, total people that have collected their permanent voters card is 1 million as at yesterday. 1,219,470. Let me say that again. 1,219,470. And the total number of uncollected permanent voters card is 456,742. That means that we have distributed 72.75% of the permanent voters card, while we have an outstanding balance of 27.25% of uncollected permanent voters card. Our goal is to achieve 75% of collection. And what are we going to do to achieve that? We have extended the date and period of collection of permanent voters card. Now all offices in Osun State, our local government offices, are opened every day, both Saturday and Sunday, from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. so that people can go there and collect their permanent voters card. It's essential they go there. So they should use this window. The window will close on the 15th of September. That's on Saturday, next Saturday. So you can see that we have a whole week for people to go to their local government areas. We've been to the ward areas. We were there 2 weeks ago, and we were there for 5 days. So people should go and collect their permanent voters card. So by this, we are ensuring that there will be massive participation in the election, and there will be reduction in the incidences of rejected ballots.